So in making my videos about how I'm switching my full frame camera stuff all over to L-mount Alliance, I'm all in an L-mount Alliance. Another thing that kind of occurred to me is that the success of Leica is that they've branded their products and created their whole brand around a different category or a different strategy than every other camera brand. Leica has become a lifestyle brand and probably a luxury lifestyle brand. What is a lifestyle or luxury brand? A lifestyle brand is about values, right? It is a brand that helps people achieve a certain quality of life by using a product or service, in this case, Leica cameras or Leica products. We'll get into that. It creates more of an emotional reaction in people so that they emotionally bond with the product and think it's giving them a better or more enhanced life. And that's totally Leica's play, right? It's all about the user experience. It's tactile. It's luxurious. It looks good strapped on you, slung over your shoulder when you're dressed nicely. It all fits. You are a high-end dude or dudette if you're rocking Leica. Leica focuses largely on image quality. Their color science is probably unparalleled. Excepting Hasselblad, which is also a lifestyle brand by and large. Besides focusing on image quality, they have the best glass, right? Like, I feel like something that a lot of manufacturers are missing is that the reason the fixed lens category of like compact everyday carry cameras is going barn burner on the higher end is that people walk into a camera store and they say, give me the best everyday carry casual shooter camera. I'm not a pro photographer. I just want a fun camera that takes way better pictures than my phone, but I want it to look cool and I just want the best one. I'm willing to spend some money on it, right? So that's why the X100VI is selling well. It's a $2,000 camera because people want the best one. Same thing, that's the same reason the Q3 is selling so well. It's the best everyday carry camera. It has the best glass on it, right? That's why Sony needs to come out with an RX1R. That's the best built Sony, okay? That's why the S9 is a little bit of a miss, especially for photography. It should have been the best Lumix everyday carry camera, the best build of the Lumix cameras, right? Anyways, this lifestyle brand thing lets people say, this is the best, right? This is helping me live my best life, okay? And that's also why Leica is able to sell watches now, projectors. I think they should come out with a clothing line, maybe ties, I don't know. They've come out with cufflinks, because it's all about that high-end luxury experience, right? This is in the same category as like Rolex, or maybe even higher, Patek Philippe, This is a Porsche or a Ferrari of a camera. By buying this camera, you're living that Porsche Ferrari lifestyle. And then product brands sort of take a different approach. Basically, they're trying to identify a problem the consumer has and then solve that problem for the consumer by the consumer using the product, right? So like every other camera manufacturer on the planet, it seems, is trying to be something to photographers like in a utility fashion, right? Like Nikon cameras, really good for shooting wildlife, got a lot of long lenses, Lumix Panasonic cameras, really good at shooting video, and that's their whole branding. There's very little emotional attachment involved in this kind of branding, and I think that's what camera manufacturers are missing, besides Leica and Hasselblad. I think there's a whole world of consumers out there that want to feel like they're artists, that they have the best camera, right? They have the finest, most refined experience. They have the best possible image quality in that particular photographic category, right? And I think lots more camera companies could do this. They could do this using a bifurcated branding strategy, not unlike Toyota and Lexus, Honda and Acura, Nissan and Infiniti, right? Like, for example, Nikon used to make these rad rangefinders. Why not make a super high-end rangefinder? You could even call it something different, and have that be your Lexus camera. And then your Toyota cameras are your Z8s, your Z9s, right? Same thing with Canon. They could do like a super killer, high end, R5 Mark II and a retro aluminum, film size 35 millimeter camera, or like a QL3 little body. That would be so rad, and have that be their Lexus. Because otherwise, like, let's be honest, Canon is the Toyota of cameras, right? Very reliable, very unsexy, gets you where you need to go, but no one's excited about it. Same thing with Sony. Bring back the Minolta brand name, have that be your Lexus, and then the Sony cameras can stay as your Toyotas. I think Panasonic Lumix could do this too. Call the video camera Toyota cameras Panasonic, and then call the high-end guys Lumix, or just say Leica. They kind of already have it, right? Panasonic Lumix can be Toyota, and then Leica is their Lexus. Let's not kid. Or maybe do a mashup with Leica. I don't know. I don't think anyone's gonna buy a Panasonic T-shirt, unfortunately, or Panasonic cufflinks. So they're kind of already doing this in their own way. The L Model Alliance, I guess, kind of has this, but you get what I'm saying. I think OM System could do this too. Olympus or something else like that sounds like Olympus. They can't use Olympus, for licensing reasons, legal licensing reasons. That becomes their high end. Go all in on a Pen F, right? Like put the joystick, better EVF, same build quality as the OM3. Have that be your luxury, and then OM System can be their like bird air, so tough, so rugged, more Toyota-like cameras. I think Fuji's got enough history to do this too. They've kind of done this with the GFX, but I think this is really where Fuji messed up. Like the GFX system could have been a Lexus system, but they keep putting it in Toyota bodies. It makes no sense. So yeah, what do you think about this? Like, have you thought about the branding of cameras? Do you think this is a good strategy? Do you wish that more camera companies were trying to be lifestyle brands? I know I do. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.